Morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, the 14th of July, and this is your pre-opening comment. It is video number 849, and got some good news for our traders. And just want to remind everyone that this takes a great deal of time and energy, and if you like the work, please hit that subscribe button for me. Okay, so we had the PPI this morning, came out at a 1% gain versus 0.6% expectation. Ex food and energy, same thing, 1%. Year over year, 7.3%. That's a pretty big number. In fact, the 1% is just 0.2% away from a record for a month-over-month PPI gain. Larry Fink from BlackRock and Steve Mnuchin, ex-Treasury Secretary, both were on this morning. Neither of them thinks that this is a transitory issue. And Chairman Powell goes before the House Finance Committee today, so you can be sure there'll be a little action around that. In the markets, Asia and Europe both slightly lower. And as I've mentioned before, much as I hate it, it's earnings season. So let's go over what we saw this morning. Bank of America beat on bottom line, missed on top line, and that included a tax benefit. The stock is 39.03, down 83. BlackRock beat both top and bottom line, no surprises. Stock is down 8.95, down 13.07 or 1.4%. This is what happens when, stocks have big runs going into earnings. Citi, uneventful, up 13 cents on a beat top and bottom. PNC beat top line, missed bottom, 186.97, down 231, 1.2%. And Wells Fargo, the den of thieves bank, beat top and bottom, yet it too is down 1%. American Airlines said, and they did this actually last night, they said that this is the first positive cash flow period for them since the pandemic. The stock is 2060, that's up 58 cents. Apple asked its suppliers to increase production for the new phones 20%. The stock is 148.43, and that's up 279 or 1.9%. And AVGO, Broadcom. Geez, I really wish they changed the name of it to AVGO or changed the symbol to something that looks like Broadcom. No longer interested in SAS. So they came out yesterday and said they were interested in the 15 to 20 billion area, and this morning they were already saying no more interest. However, the stock was recommended at Raymond James, and it is up about $4. Prior to the PPI numbers, the Dow futures were up 34, NASDAQ up 67, and the S&P up 7. Now we're up 93 in the Dow, 16 in the S&P, and looks like about 95 in the NASDAQ. So all of that better. Chart on the screen, gold. We're long it. We've been long it. We took profits in here 5 days ago, and we rolled our options up to a higher strike. Gold up 19. I'm going to say this again. You're probably getting tired of hearing it. But after a decline like this, when we have a consolidation and then a lower low, and then we start back up, this is one of the most powerful things that can happen. A consolidation all above the negativeness here, and we have a breakout. So while we may be running into a little bit of resistance in this area, this is what I was talking about just yesterday as 1838, 1840 as a problem. But if we get through that, probably 1855 or so on the upside. The bonds were actually up on a bit of a recovery from yesterday's down over a point. They're now up 21/32. I don't understand why, but it's still basically an inside day, and I still see it extending to the downside to about 160, 160 and a half. All right, everyone, there you go. Be careful out there. It's a crazy market. And don't forget to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Just do it.